Hello everyone. So today we are going to see our heat transfer experiment. The title of the experiment is critical heat flux, and the aim of the experiment to determine critical heat flux of a nichrome wire. Okay. So this is the setup for our experiment. If you see in the setup, there are two switches. One switch is to make the setup on and off. Okay. Now first we will see what is heat flux, then what is critical heat flux. Okay. As we have studied, heat is a form of energy which is transferred because of the temperature difference, which is denoted by a symbol Q, capital Q, and unit of the heat is joule or kilojoule. Okay, next point, heat transfer rate. Heat transfer per unit time, that is Q dot is the heat transfer rate, and we can write Q dot is equal to heat transfer per unit time, that is Q divided by T is equal to Q dot, that is the heat transfer rate. The unit of the heat transfer rate obviously joule per second, which is also called as watt, or kilojoule per second, that is kilowatt. Now moving further, heat transfer rate per unit cross sectional area. Heat transfer rate per unit cross sectional area, that is Q dot by A, is called as the heat flux, which is denoted by notation small q. So we can write small q is equal to Q dot divided by cross sectional area. So obviously the unit for heat flux is Q dot in watt and area in meter square. So unit for heat flux is watt per meter square or kilowatt per meter square. So in our experiment we have to determine critical heat flux. Now we have studied what is heat flux. Now suppose a body of circular cross section through which we are passing the heat, and as we go on increasing the heat, there will be a stage comes where the capacity of the body, that body to sustain heat, reaches to its maximum level, and that body will get breaks. So the moment at which that body will get breaks, the heat passing through that body is the critical heat, and the heat transfer rate at that point divided by cross sectional area is the critical heat flux. So that is our experiment. Now what is the aim? Determine critical heat flux for the given nichrome wire. So in our case the body is nichrome wire. So here if you the aim of the experiment is to determine critical heat flux of a nichrome wire at different bulk temperature of water. Means what we will do, if you see the setup, there is a pot which is kept on a stand. Okay, this pot is filled with the water. Okay, so this disc is provided in which there is a heater. When we give the electricity to that heater will generate heat, and that heat will pass to the water which is inside the pot. So this heater is used to reach the water at required temperature. So initially there is another switch which, when it is pointing towards down, we are putting on the heater. So we will put it down, so heater will getting on, and then heater will generate heat. We will reach the temperature as per our requirement. So there is a hole given to put the thermometer to measure the temperature of the water. Now we will keep the temperature of the water, suppose say at 60 degrees Celsius. Then we will stop the heater. Now next step, if you see here, the nichrome wire is connected between two points. Okay, so this nichrome wire, for this nichrome wire we have to determine the critical heat flux. So diameter of this wire is known.
This wire is very fine, that's why
Yes.
it is very difficult to see it right
Yes,
now.
yes.
Yes, we can see that. Sir, can you please touch the wire?
Yes, this is the nichrome wire.
Yes, the wire is very
Okay.
difficult to see.
So diameter of the wire is known. So
It's a very small diameter wire.
We can determine the cross sectional area. Now what we'll do, next step, to pass the electricity to this wire. Now we will pass the electric current through this wire. Whatever the voltage we are providing to the wire is appear on the voltmeter. Whatever current which is going through the wire, that we are getting the ammeter on ampere, current in ampere on ammeter. Okay, so product of voltage and current gives us the Q dot, heat transfer rate. Now what we will do, there is another device which is very important, known as the dimmer stat. Okay, it is used to increase the capacity of electricity flowing through the wire. As we rotate it clockwise, current flowing through the wire goes on increasing. Now what we will do, slowly we'll move this knob clockwise, so that the current which is going through the wire go on increasing. And as we move it clockwise, at some point after reaching to the maximum value, this wire will get break. So the moment at which wire breaks, we will note down the voltage and current. So at that point, the point at which wire breaks, the voltage and current will note down, and the product of this voltage and current when this wire breaks is nothing but the heater transfer rate. So heater transfer rate is the product of voltage and current when the wire breaks divided by cross sectional area of the wire gives us our required M, that is a critical heat flux. Now to take the second reading, we have to put another sample of the wire. Another sample of the wire will put, and then we will put on the heater because we have to take the reading at next another temperature. So we will again heat the water, suppose up to 70 degrees Celsius. We will follow the same method. We will supply the electricity to the wire. We will go on increasing the electric supply by thermostat, and the point at which wire breaks, we will note down the voltage and current. The product of voltage and current is the heater transfer rate. Cross sectional area of the wire remains same, so we will get the heat flux for the next bulk temperature of the water. So on, we will go on taking the readings at different bulk temperature of the water. Thank you.